Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be based on this look right here. People have requested this, for a long time on like a going out glam that I would use when I go out. This is something that I would wear, plus I think everyone else can get away with it. It's so simple to use. I think I only use like 4 shadows. You can really glam it up, like glitter or a different colour underneath the eye. But I just think this is going to suit everybody, and if you do the steps rightly, I hope it works. But yeah, this is what I would use when I go out, and if you want to see how I create this, keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is the Helene concealer. I use this to prep my lid. I love the consistency of it. I just think that it kind of dries quite quickly, although I know I used to have to set it, but that was a while ago. I don't usually set my base anymore because, as I'm sure most of you know, that maybe setting the base will take away a lot of the pigment. So with this, it's going to keep it nice and tacky, and it's gonna help your eyeshadows stick. So I'm just patting it on. This is like, I think this is an old like limited edition Real Techniques brush. This is just amazing, especially for concealers and stuff. It's so soft. So I'm just gonna pat this on. I always pat and kind of pull with my concealers. I just think you get a lot more coverage and it works a lot better. You don't need a lot of this concealer, and I do know that they have an offer on at the minute, and I think it's Castle Court. Yeah, it is. That's where I got mine, and you get like 2 for £10, and they are amazing, especially if you're a makeup artist, to have this in your kit. It just works with everybody. You can see that I've obviously already done my base, or sorry, my skincare. If you want to see what I use for my skincare and my skincare routine, just leave it in the comments section below. I know I look super like greasy, but this is actually like, I love this. It just takes the look. I would have quite dry skin, so for me, like, this is really good, especially if you don't want to wear makeup every day, which I don't have the time to, so I can wear this. With usually I wouldn't go in with a transition shade, but I feel like with a dark black smoky eye, I feel like you do need one. Well, I would tend to with a dark black smoky eye. God, I cannot speak. I think like with any other creative makeup, eye makeup, like cut creases and spotlights and stuff, I wouldn't tend to use a transition, but with a dark smoky eye, I feel anyway it helps me blend out the black. So the shades that I'm going to go in with, this is just from England. This is a Flexi Eco palette, and I made this myself. It's so handy to have, and doing these sort of eye looks if you're going out anywhere, especially like with friends or staying over or going away for a weekend away, this is really good for putting it in your bag and just picking whichever colours that you want, sticking it in and putting it in there. It also has a wee lid as well to match. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to go in with is this one. I'm going to use this as my transition shade. So this is going to be the shade that's going to help me blend out everything. It doesn't look pigmented, but when you put it on the lid, it is super pigmented. This is what I love about it. And it just blends out every eyeshadow. I don't know if you have tried it. If you have tried it, let me know in the comments and let me know how you feel about it. If not, go and get it. I'm just going to like it. Going in with my super fluffy blending brush. This brush is literally a lifesaver, like amazing. It just gets the job done so quick. And because I have quite a lot of eye space, sometimes this can be quite tricky. I do not know what is wrong with me, I cannot speak. This can be quite tricky, so I can either take it up too high or not high enough, and it just makes the eye look kind of weird. So I kind of need to be very careful, although if you do have a lot of eye space, like your blend needs to be really good. So, excuse me, like your brushes, I think if you spend a wee bit more on brushes, it kind of will do the work for you. So as you can see, this shadow here is really gorgeous for transition, especially if you use a transition with a dark smoky eye. I can guarantee you this one is going to help. In my makeup lessons, I always show my clients this eyeshadow, and they're amazed by it. They're like, oh my god, this is a savior eyeshadow, and I'm like, I know, it's amazing. The next shade I'm going to go in with is also from England, which is this one right here, and I only use like 3 or 4 eyeshadows. So what I do with this second shade is I'm going to start patting it on. This just helps get the eyeshadow on the lid rather than swishing back and forward. I just sometimes feel like there can be fallout, and it's annoying rather if you pack it on like this. it gets the job done. I'm gonna start buffing this up into my eye. You see the way this one is really nice and smooth, so it's a gradual blend. So just using the exact same technique, but my hand gets further away from my lid the further I go up. Just bringing it up higher, obviously, because I think I have too much eye space. People love having lots of eye space, but sometimes I struggle with it because I feel like I can't do maybe certain looks because it's too much and it looks too much in my face. So like especially spotlight eyes, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but sometimes like when I do a spotlight eye it just looks so big, but it is creative and it does look pretty cool, but at the same time it's like, but I can't complain. We can't like complain about good eye space. See, it's just starting to blend that out really, really nice. And I still haven't went back in to my transition shade. I try to tend not to. I want to keep that as my base and maybe use it to blend my black out slightly. I only use it kind of at the start, so yeah. This is just the one next to this, which is quite dark. And I'm going to do the same with this, so I'm going to start packing it on. Same motions. And I'm going to start tapping this on, blending it slightly, tapping it, blending it, tapping it, blending it. Don't be afraid of really putting a lot of this on your brush, because this is what we want. We want this to be dark. Not a wee bit dark, we want it to be dark. So like, just get it on your brush. And things, the first thing that they say is they're scared of colour, they're scared of packing on colour, but I mean, this is how you learn. If you pack on a colour, you're going to learn how to blend it out, so just pack it on. Put it on. Just while I'm here, I would love some feedback on what tutorials you oh my goodness, this is not funny. This is every single time I go to record something, or like my Snapchat or my Instagram or anything, I literally cannot speak, and it's not even that I'm nervous, because I'm not. It just like the words don't come out. I think it's because I try this, there's so much in my head, and then when I try to say it, it just comes out like bleh. Like, just take your time. Really nice and smooth, like so. What I absolutely love, and especially for the black, I find this is just the LMD Be Perfect palette. I find like the black isn't crumbly and it kind of just gets the job done really, really quick. So like I done with my last shadows, I am patting the black on. I will not use this brush to blend out the black because it would just get too messy. Just use the brushes that you've used to maybe put your darker shades on and use it to blend out the black, because there's still going to be like excess eyeshadows on the brushes. I'll leave it at that. Gel liner is from Inglot. If you want the gel liner that will not budge, if you got punched in the eye or if you decided to cry for multiple hours, not that that's happened. I mean, like, this is how durable this is, like, it's gonna last. For 1.0 brush, this is just a wee small angled brush right here, and I just find this really easy to get in to my waterline and in between my lashes. Brush, this is a brush that I honestly couldn't be without this brush. And I'm just using this to smudge. Taking this is my Morph M506 brush. This is a wee bullet brush. I just want to bring that them nice brown shades like under my eye and right into your inner corner. And going in with Inglot Sparkling Dust in 04. This right here. Okay, and now for lashes. I don't know if you follow me on social media, but I love a good massive lash, but I would love to try something new. So these are the ones that I'm using at the minute. These are from the Lash Addict in the style Slay on Instagram. You can go and have a look at them to try some new ones, so if you can just let me know, I would love to know. The MAC strobe cream, I have been using their strobe creams for years and I absolutely love them. I don't even know if I could honestly live without them. When I don't wear makeup, I'll still use a strobe cream. I just think it gives such a gorgeous glow to your skin, and it's obviously moisturising. This is a foundation I also absolutely love. I don't know if you watch my tutorials, but you'll see I use this all the time. That's another thing as well. If you would like to give me some recommendations on foundations, that would be great. Concealer, if you like the Makeup Revolution concealers, you're going to like this. This one isn't as thick as the Makeup Revolution. I just feel like sometimes it can be quite hard to blend and it just sticks to your foundation. This one's quite creamy. I've had it for so long and I just didn't use it for some reason because I got so caught up in other concealers that I forgot about this one. But it's definitely a concealer like I will be buying again because it's just so gorgeous. So I'm going in with my 4SS brush from Inglot, and I am going to start brushing this concealer up just under my eye, not too high up because we have put some eyeshadow under there and we don't want to make it disappear, although if you do, you can just go under it again. So for contour, I'm just going to go in with the dark tan from MAC with my little angled brush. This is, so if you have like a red eyeshadow, I'll just do the same thing, although be very careful because they can be a lot more pigmented. In fact, this might be okay. I just don't like really looking orange. I always put this over my bronzer. I just think it melts everything in together rather going over with a more orangey toned. I think this kind of just melts them together, blends them in really nice, and then if I feel like I could be doing with more colour, which I don't think I really need to, then I'll go in with another shade. As soon as I started using my Inglot Sparkling Dust, I kind of just threw this to the side, not remembering how absolutely gorgeous this is on the skin. This little brush is the best highlighting brush I have ever used in my life, and I got it on eBay for like £2, and I've had it at least 2 years. It would remind you of the Real Techniques one, but it's not. Spritz with the Fix Plus. This will just help obviously stick the highlighter and bring its pigment out. This would be quite a rosy highlighter. There is wee tinges of gold in it as well, but when you see how gorgeous it is so pretty, and I just forgot about it for so long, but now I'm like, we back. See how gorgeous is that? And it's not as crazy as what I would usually go to because I'm really enjoying the more softer highlighter, but this isn't like super soft, but compared to what I would usually go, like if you watch my tutorials, you'll know that I love a highlight. This is Rimmel London in Cappuccino. This is just my favourite. I always go to this, like, oh, so gorgeous. Eyes water, something's making me itch. This is not cool. Now I'm going in with my lip tint from my lip tint from I just went and done my brows, and I'm not even gonna mention what I done to this look in between me doing my brows. If you can notice it, let me know in the comments. If you can't, I saved it. Massively saved it. I really think so. Sorry, but I did. But anyway, this is the finished look. I went and I added some earrings, some lip gloss. I used the NYX lip gloss, butter gloss. This is amazing. You'll see in my other tutorials I'm obsessed with this. This is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. In fact, just before I go, this look kind of reminded me of a girl on Instagram. Her name is, I'm gonna get it wrong, Anya, and I don't know. I think we do like makeup quite similar, but this inner corner, I seen her putting a bronze, a bronzy, like shimmery, I think it was a Helen pigment in the inner corner. I wouldn't usually go for bronze, but when I seen it, I thought this is absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't seen her look, go over to her Instagram and check it out. It is absolutely stunning. I would usually go for like a more creamier toned, but I thought that bronze in the inner corner was absolutely smashing. It was beautiful. But yeah, that's where I got the inner corner bronze from. But anyway, this is the finished look. I really hope you'd enjoy it. This is a look that I would wear when I go out on a night out, and obviously adding some earrings. You can go in with some hoops or whatever. This is it. Obviously all my products will be listed in the comment section below, and if you want to see any other looks, please let me know, and I will also add my social media. So this is the finished look. I really hope you like just to finish it off. I can't speak once again. Until the next time, bye.